is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Phil in Puerto Rico. Hey, Phil, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, doing great. Just wanted to thank you guys and the whole crew. Best content on the internet. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing.
We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Phil, how did you find us?
I just typed in live trading in YouTube one morning.
Cool.
I was looking for any type of live trading room. You guys came up, and
awesome.
I know quality when I see it, or at least I like to think so. And I mean, you guys are just a dream. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Welcome to the Tiger family. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
My pleasure.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action on your ideas. You have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon that idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. And yes, you can see how many times I've done this card, folks, okay? Love this card. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 246. NASDAQ is up 63. S&P is up 32. Gold contract down $8.50, trading at $18.09 an ounce. We have silver up 6 cents, $25.64 an ounce. Late sweet crude off a half a buck, $70.72 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You got the 10-year flat, 135. 30-year up one at 166.01 and King Dollar. King Dollar's up 17.6, trading at 92.065. Euro's at 118. Yen is at 109.09. And the British Pound's at 139 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, this one's going to get interesting, folks, particularly how we come into this close out here, and this is why. So, the SPY got down to 436.10. It rejected lower price. It was coming into the 435.99 area, which was the lows of last week, and we've only done 40 million shares versus 67 million. So, if we end up where we are right now, we will go for these highs and probably break these highs. Because what you have here is this. I suspect we're going to do about 50 million shares. If we end up where we are now, that's going to be a rejection of lower price, lighter volume. That says it wants to bust the highs. That's the first scenario. Second scenario, I'll go to the NDX 100. It'd be the same scenario for the SPY and the NDX. And we go to the NDX 100. You go into the Qs. What you're going to see, the Qs came down to 362. You've done 28 million shares. Well, we're going into, well, what happens with the Qs is this. This gets really intriguing with the Qs. There's two different spikes. We have a spike that we did on Friday down to 362.41. Well, we came down to 362 today and rejected lower price. We're at 28 million shares. That number there was 36 million. Now, we're going to do more than 36 million. We'll probably do about 38 million. That being said, though, what you're actually doing is that you're going into the spike in the lower from last week, which is 360, and we did 57 million, okay? So this is going to be really intriguing watching this close come in. But, you know, my take right now is that we're in a little consolidation, and we're going to stay in this consolidation. That being said, though, guess what? If the SPY closes where it is, you're going to the high. You're going to go to the highs and maybe take them out. Notes and bonds. Let's go take a look at the note and bond market. What you have with the 10-year note right now, you got it flat. You get 962,000 contracts that are out here. Bottom line is that you haven't tested yet the high volume swing. So this is going to get tested. We just missed it, actually. Now, you got a contraction of volume out here inside the bond market today. The high volume swing I'm talking about, though, is 135.07. Oh, man, look at that. Maybe that's close, man. About as close as you get. It's 135.06 that we came into. So, bottom line, I suspect we're still going to test it. The 10-year is yielding right now 1.17. King Dollar. What do we have with King Dollar? King Dollar out here, bottom line, has not saved itself, but what you do have is that you get a slowdown in King Dollar in a big way. You get a sideways move out here today. Now, King Dollar got back inside its lower range, meaning the 405 level. We're at 92.061. Now, what that sets up is that you can get down to the 90.441. That's the way that market is looking right now. Let's go take a look at the silver market. We take a look at silver. We have with silver out here. Silver right now trading up 6 cents. You are at 25.63. Oh, this is a nice setup, man. This is a rejection of lower price with lighter volume. What we want to see with the silver market, folks, the silver market has to get back inside 25.85 in order to get back inside the larger range. Okay, so that basically has more to do. Now, what we do have out here is that you have the gold equities up. That being said, they need a lot more volume, man. The bottom line is that they're up, but they're not up with conviction. If they hold price, that's going to be a good setup, because what that means is that the bottom line will go for those swing highs from last week. That's how that's basically set up. If we go take a look at the copper contract right now, copper's trading at 438. One of the targets want to know if that the copper contract indicates lower prices coming in the marketplace. No, my take is that copper's going all the way up to the highs again, which is 485. You know, you pull back today, you pull back with 67,000 contracts. You'll be able to see what you're going into here. You're going into monster numbers, man. Yeah, you're going into, what's that, 107,000 contracts, and you already rejected, copper rejected lower price out here today. You're going into 107,000 as well as 88,000. You've done 67,000. So that's telling me that, guess what, that the copper market still wants higher price. Commodities in general, folks, okay, bottom line, to me, want much higher price. And they're acting really cool right now. And what I mean by that is that they have everyone on edge. And when you get everyone on edge, it's a good scene that you're going to get to higher price. So we'll see where it shakes out. The dollar, no doubt, has to basically give it up for these commodities to go to higher price. I can tell you that there's still a monster disconnect in the aspect of what prices are trading for in the futures market versus what the prices are actually on the spot market. And that's a big deal. That makes a big difference. Some of the higher volume equities here, if you want to see something wild, well, here, let's do the higher volume equities first. You have, we got to do Robinhood. This is, the merry band has done it, folks. The bottom line, Robinhood is up $8.12 today at $45.85. This just took off like a rocket ship, no doubt. Bottom line is that, let me see if I have the short position yet. No, I don't have the short position in it yet. You know, but the bottom line is that the merry men and merry women of Robinhood, they did it. They ran the baby, and they ran it good. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today, and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 256. You get the NASDAQ up 56. S&Ps are up 32. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day. 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. Now, it's very easy to get Basil's newsletter, folks. You come over to our website at TFNN. You go into newsletters. You see The Opening Call right on the left-hand side. You just press the subscribe button, and you can get Basil's newsletter for 1 month for $149. You can get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of 22% or $199. You can get it for 1 year for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Now, you not only get a great newsletter, folks, Basil has done about 12 different archives, webinars that are out there. You can basically go through them. You'll understand the Chapman wave upside down. You can ride that wave. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you? Welcome back.
Yes, thank you very much, and thanks for all the help. Really appreciate it, man.
My pleasure.
So, what do we got out here, man?
So, it's so interesting. There's this mentality of buying the dips. It's just been going on and on and on. It's happened, even today it happened.
Yeah.
So one of the things I'm looking at is, number one, I think it's becoming a little more selective, that within each sector, there are now fewer and fewer stocks that are actually leading.
Yeah, so it seems to get a little weaker. I know what you're saying, man. It's interesting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like,
Well, it's interesting that there are enough to keep the rally going.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that overall in the balance, it means that there are more winners than losers. So that's important. But at the same time, when you start to get selective, we had spoken about Amazon. I said Amazon looking a little bit toppy, and the Amazon's actually pulled back quite a bit. It's in a digestive phase. And all of a sudden, you're looking at some other leadership. So what's really important is the mix of the Dow for me so far is still, I like that. We're still long the Dow. I like the fact that we've gone to 35,192 in the daily chart. Yesterday was a high, and then it pulled back, closed near the lows. Turns around completely today. It's up nicely. It's up 251 at 35,089. What's really important is if there is a move above 35,192 by 1 point, that monthly chart extends leg D. If the S&P, if it's able to do this, if it's able to get to 44,029.98 by 0.01, it started leg B extension in August. That means we can't get a peak D, the 4 highest peaks that I always talk about. We can't get that until January of 2022. So this isn't that amazing? You know, when you think about it. And so the other thing that is for subscribers, I've become a lot more selective. And I did some work the other day. I came across a particular stock. I liked it a lot. And I wrote a report on it yesterday, and I said, we want to buy it on a little bit of a dip. And we got that dip, and everything was just perfect. And it started to slide during the day. I thought, what's happening here? And I checked, and it turns out that earnings were going to be reported after the bell. Well, I'd done all my homework, and I said, I love the particular pattern of this stock. It's got this U-shaped pattern that I'm always talking about. From a peak D, it pulls back and makes this cup formation. I did a long-term left side, right side price time match, which said its last major high of $9.20 should be hit either today, that was yesterday, or very close. So I didn't send out any notification to my subscribers to my opening call. I was saying, there's an earnings report coming out. We got to be real careful. I just thought everything here is positive. It's in the right area. It was in the digital fiber optic systems, and this is for high-speed data service. Everything was there. It was correct. I was a little concerned because in this chart that I'm showing that I sent out this morning, it made a peak E that we thought was going to be a pullback, and it did pull back. But there was this beautiful oval pattern, which in my work gives you either the stalk leg formation, or it can go one-to-one to the upside. And the monthly chart, you can see I'm showing you just a little bit of the edge here of this curve to the upside. Everything looked good. I thought I'm going to take a chance. I'm not saying anything. We'll see what happens with the earnings. So here's the stock. I'll show you in a second. Here it comes. The name is, here it is, Harmonic Inc. Digital Fiber Optic Systems for High-Speed Data Services came out with earnings. And look at this. We got in at $8.82 yesterday on that little dip. And today it hit $10.75.
Nice trade, man. Beautiful trade.
The only thing about and then someone had mentioned that the short interest was 13 or 15%. But it was the fact that it was kind of in this right area of high-speed data service. It's in the area where you made this beautiful cup formation. I thought, how else, even if earnings are just mediocre, it should at least stabilize. But if earnings are even slightly good, it could pop to the upside. 920 was my target on the left side, and it's a day late for the time price match that I always talk about. The number of bars to the left can equal the number of bars to the right. Here it is, and 920 was the high back on. This is April the 14th of 2021. That's earlier this year. It made a huge decline down to 669. That 3 points that's a big move down. And then it went to a peak D. We're always looking at those peak Ds. And then I thought, look at this. Last time it made a peak D back in March, it made this cup formation and then it spiked to the upside. Everything looks the same. And we're very fortunate. So it gives us a choice now of being able, for tomorrow, we can discuss what we can do next. We can take a little bit off. There are a whole bunch of things, thank goodness. So it's up from $8.82.
Yeah, man. That looks like it's going to its high of what. This is pretty amazing because it looks like it's going to its high for 2007.
Look, yeah, correct. I was just going to say, if we bring this all the way back, look at that. 10.05 was the high of 2011.
Yeah.
That was in February. That would be the next level. It's taken that out. And if you squeeze this monthly, look at this. You go all the way back. There was the major peak was right there, as you say, in 2004. But what's nice about it is it's got this beautiful, you'll appreciate this. Back in 2000, I think it was 2000, either December of 2000 or December of 1999. I got a buy on the XAU. That was the XAU, is the gold and silver index, and the gold had the same long cup, like a bowl formation.
It was a 20-year one, right? Yeah.
So when I look at big, this kind of bowl formation, I say, well, that's what you want to see because it gives you a much better chance of an upside breakout. So I thought I'd mention some of the techniques that I'd used, and so far so good. You never know. But this is as someone said in the den, this is a 10-year breakout. This is it's nice to see, and it's also nice to see that there's some leadership in some of the areas, and that's really what I'm talking about. That we have another one that we bought just recently, which is this one was $8.82. The other one that we bought was Thermo Fisher Scientific. We bought it at $484, and it's making all-time highs this week, and in the 540 area. So it's a completely different number, but it's also a very good chart pattern.
Folks, it's very easy to get Basil's newsletter. Come over to our website at TFNN. You go into newsletters. You see the opening call on the left-hand side. You just hit that baby, hit subscribe, and you are off to the races. Basil, you have a great one, safe one, and we look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Tom. Same to you.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets, but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading market and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market, and if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Chart. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 263. You get the Nasdaq up 66. S&Ps are up 33. GDXJ. Let's go take a look at it. So the GDXJ, folks, is the ETF for the junior miners. The low for the year out here is 43. The high is 65. You're trading at $45.87. Now, this is a beautiful setup, man. This is really intriguing. What the question is that, should the stop be a percentage or a number? What I would do with this, so let's look at this for a second, because this is pretty cool, man. I'm really glad you asked about this, too. So watch this. Last week, you broke topside, and what happens here, folks, is this, is that when you come down, like we've come down inside the gold market, like the GDXJ has come down from 55. That 55 was registered in May, and then we got all the way down to 43. When you do something like that, the bottom line is that you have to build cause. And what is building cause? Building cause, folks, is really a small or large consolidation. You're going against the downdraft, okay? And that's exactly what we're doing now. It's going to take a lot of strength to get through the downdraft. And the biggest part of the downdraft comes with a 48.59. That's where the last time you had big volume. Now, the cool thing here is this. When you come down, and you can see the last day that you had volume was 48.59, what I've found is this, is that even when you go lower, the bottom line, the first move higher will go to the last time that we had big volume. So I suspect, first off, the GDXJ wants to go to the 48.59. Then, as we just, okay, so now we fast forward to where we are right now. What we did last week is that you broke topside with volume, 7.4 million shares. Sweet deal, right? Well, watch what happened today. You rejected $45.37, and you've only done 1.9 million shares. That's a rejection of lower price, tremendously lower price. And this is the second time that it did it. It did it last Friday. It rejected lower price with 4.2 million. Today, you're not even going to do 2.1 million. So what I would do, I would just turn around and put the stop under the 44.99. And where I'm going with that, and I do this a lot, folks. So if you're watching Tiger TV, you see the bar. All I do is you take the top of the bar and you say, okay, man, I'm going to stick it right underneath there. Because what we've already seen so far is this, is that you have two rejections of lower price. You did it with lighter volume. If it makes its way into that bar, bottom line, it can go lower. So it's really, when I say a nice setup, it's a great setup because you can get into that with putting a stop that is very tight. Yes, it is tight, but the bottom line, a tight stop, there's nothing wrong with a tight stop after you've rejected lower price a few times. Inside the Dow Industrials out here, the strength versus the weakness, and it looks like they want to run this into the close because, yeah, there's still some time left. Inside the Dow Industrials, what we have is this, is yet putting strength into it is United Health, Home Depot, Caterpillar. That's putting 38 positive points, 30 positive points, and 24. Taken away from it, you get Big Mac minus 20 points, Disney minus 17, and Visa minus 13. So you can see there is not a lot of sellers out here in general. Inside the NDX 100, the big number out here is Moderna. Moderna is up 11.5%. You get AMD up 4.2%. You got Micron Tech up 3.9%. You get Charter Communications up 2.4%. If we take a look at Moderna, this is on fire. There's no doubt. They are coming out with their numbers on the 5th. So today's the 3rd, I believe. Yeah. So they're coming out before the market opens on the 5th. This has been a one-way trade out here today, that's for sure. So you got a 4% short position. You're at all-time highs. This is pretty wild. Now, let me put this on a weekly and see what I got here. Well, you do have an ABC up, but let me see what that was. That was 245. Well, that was a good one. That's 100.A to B. That's 314. It's already extended that. Now, this is where this is going to get interesting, folks, okay? When you do a more than a 1 to 1.618 ABC structure on the way up or the way down, it's a problem. And at the next break, I'm going to do these numbers, man, on this one, because this extension could be, well, here, I could do that in my head, man, because it's 100, it means $168. So that's 214, 314, 378. Yeah, so that's what we're doing out here, man. That's a problem child. This is going to get really intriguing to see what happens here, man, because you're running from a 1 to 1.618 to a 2 to 1 ABC structure on the way up. Now, listen to the numbers that Moderna is looking to take in. This is phenomenal, actually. Oh, my God, this is unbelievable. Blowing my mind, actually. So, picture this. Last quarter, they took in $1.9 billion. They're looking to take in $4.3 billion. $4.3 billion. And they're looking to bring to their bottom line $5.82. It's an acceleration up in an incredible way. There's no doubt about it. Hey, but the bottom line is that you got, you have a new way, basically, of treating diseases. That's what Moderna is all about. That's what it really comes down to, folks, okay? And there's going to be a lot more, they're going to be involved in a lot more than just vaccines. You're talking about a whole different way to basically treat illnesses. And I suspect, guess what? It wants higher price. I believe Lilly came out with numbers, and they didn't hit, but look at it's up 871 anyway. So you got Lilly. Look at that, man. That's interesting. So they came out. Yeah, the estimate was $7.87. They said it's $7.80 to $8, but guess what? The bottom line is that they're up and they got some juice behind them. And if you've seen the ads, if you've been watching the Olympics, the Lilly ads are pretty cool, man. They're basically down to earth, but they're all about health. So there's no doubt those ads are pretty cool. We go take a look at. Let's go take a look at some of the big. Well, actually, no. I want to go. We're going to go look at a couple of these chip stocks because I've said a million times. Where the chips go, the market goes. Because the AMDs of the world, they take the NDX 100 up, they take it down, which drags everything up and down. And sure enough, here you go. AMD. Look at this move. In 5 days, AMD has gone from 89 to 113, and you have some juice behind the move. Look at this. So you're taking the swing point out. Oh man, hold it. This is going to be crazy. 197 million. Look at this, folks. Okay. Oh man, when you see this, this is an ABC up. Look at this, man. Okay, here we go. This is an ABC market, man, in a monster way. Wait to see this one. This is a big ABC, man. This is a monster, actually. Okay, so we get 99. Oh, man, you get 36. 40, 54, 58. You get 122. 130. It's an ABC up to 130. It broke the B point on the monthly, broke it with volume. $130 coming at you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, Trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times Bull and Bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up by 270, Nasdaq's up 67, S&Ps are up 33. Let's go take a look at the XAU and the HUI. XAU right now, this is going to be good, man. It's going to be a good setup. This is going to be like the GDXJ. In fact, I'll bring up the GDX in a second because that's going to have the same one. Now, I won't get the volumes to a little bit later, but it looks to me like you're going to have another rejection of lower price at 142.13. You have volume at 145, so the bottom line is that it's going to, I suspect, go for that number. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. Gold Bugs Index set up the same way. No, Gold Bugs Index set up different. Interesting. Yeah, so the Gold Bugs Index just kept going higher today. So this is where, like, the GDX didn't have volume. Well, we get a high we get volume at 277 or 274. If I take a look at the GDX, what we have inside the GDX, oh, this is going to get interesting. We're getting volume in now. Okay, so hey, listen, man, we'll see what ends up happening. Bottom line is in the next 15 minutes, because what has happened is that we got a little more juice coming in here. If the GDX can close where it's closed, where it's at right now, meaning up 26 cents, you're going to have a shot to go after the swing high from last week at 35.36. It's only 36 cents away. And you very well may have an ABC structure on the way up. Let's go take a look at some of the bigger weighting structures inside of the HUI. So you got Newmont, needs more juice. That's up 54 cents. That needs more juice. You get Barrick. Needs more. Yeah, Barrick needs more juice too. Oh, okay. And let's go look at Anico Eagle. We take a look at Anico Eagle. That's going low at light volume. On the Barrick deal, just to give you an update, folks, Fidelity has stopped selling it. That's the bottom line. And you can see when it's up here, the last time it's 28 million shares. They sold out of 77 million. Now, I believe, was it AEM that what you had this past week is this. This is pretty cool. When I was doing the gold report, right? So, picture, I'm always watching Fidelity because you can see that every equity that you pull up inside the gold market, folks, Fidelity is the largest owner of them. That's the bottom line. You can see this. Nico Eagle, they own 5.4%, 3.4 million shares. But what I actually do is this: I actually, instead of having to write any of this stuff down, I take a picture of it on my phone when I'm doing the gold report, and then I just look at the picture for the next Sunday afternoon when I'm doing the gold report. What Fidelity did do last week is that they didn't sell any gold shares last week. Well, when I say didn't sell any, I'm talking about, it would show up in the context. I mean, they might have had a couple funds that sold a couple thousand or something like this. I'm talking about, in general, selling off positions. They did not sell any last week, which was really positive in a monster way. There's no doubt about that. Let's go take a look at the platinum market. So platinum still under gold in a huge way. Platinum right now is running out at 1,047. Yeah, and bottom line, that's hitting lows again. It's pretty amazing, man, that how commodities, you don't use commodities, the bottom line is that they don't go up. That's a cut and dry deal. And you think that palladium is twice, let me see with PA. Let's see what palladium's trading at right now. This is pretty wild. Palladium, look at this. Palladium's trading at $2,651. That's amazing, folks. When I say the reason that that's amazing, let me show you something here. You're going to see palladium. Let me get the generic one. If I can get it. The palladium, now this is 10 years ago, well, maybe 20 years ago, but the bottom line, palladium used to trade at $200 or $300, like on a continual basis. Yeah, well, you can see, that's, I guess, a long time ago. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but, well, 2003, 2004, $100, $160, $210. Then it consolidated out there between 500 and 700, then made this leg up. It's pretty... Looking at this will just show you, what does happen inside the commodity business. And what this was all about, that was all about, meaning palladium going much higher, platinum going much lower. That is when all the car companies changed from using platinum inside the converters to palladium. And as soon as that happened, big number, no doubt about it. Pepsi, are we looking at Pepsi, Jeff? Is that what you like to do here? So, oh, I see. They're going to sell, Pepsi's going to sell off Tropicana and all their juices. Let me see. Yeah, Pepsi's going to sell their juice brands for $3.3 billion. And if we take a look at Pepsi, bottom line is that this is set up for a higher price. This broke out. This is a monster breakout, by the way. It broke out with volume 4 weeks ago. Took out the whole consolidation. Now, if you want to see, you take out a consolidation, and where the pullback can come in. The pullback in this one, we're at 156, can come back into 147. There's no doubt about that. Bottom line, we'll see how that basically shakes out coming into the future. But they're both, well, as I'm saying, they're both. You don't know what the second one is. Coca-Cola. You got Coca-Cola also up there. And the difference just in Coke and Pepsi, though, are pretty dramatic, folks, okay? The difference, Pepsi's at all-time highs, but Coke is not at all-time highs. But what you have with Pepsi is that Pepsi's, bottom line, in the snack business. They're in the snack business in a monster way. When you get down those aisles and you're looking at all those chips and those Doritos and everything else, well, that's Pepsi's deal, and that's Pepsi's deal in a huge way. There's just no two ways about it. And you talk about pumping it out, man. They pump it out in a big way. What is going to get interesting here is that the aspect of how the S&P is going to basically approach this number coming out here today, because right now you're still at all-time highs. You're up $3.17. You're at $440.74. And let me just see what the closing high is. 440.65. 441. 441 is your closing high. And we've hit 441.05 today. We're at 46 million shares now. As I said, you're going into 67 million, but the last high out here was only at 47 million. So it's still going to be important how this market closes out here. There's no doubt about it. And it looks to me like it's going to basically close just about at highs. And if you close at highs, we're at a Tuesday. Maybe you get another day of window dressing. It's the third. Is it the third? Yeah, it's the third. You might have one more day. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 246, Nasdaq up 61, S&P's up 30. We'll come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave. Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 252. You get the Nasdaq up 69. S&P's up 32. Let's go take a look at TWI for one of the tigers out here. This is Titan International. Now, this company here, folks, is all about monster tires. And we're not just talking about, we're talking about tires in the agricultural business, the construction business, the mining business, the military business, the recreational business. So this little baby here, what you have is that, you know, bottom line showed a little strength last week, got up to the price point of $9.15, pulled back today with lighter volume. This is where you're going to see that it has to build cars in order to get through basically where the downdraft came in. This is like a typical one, which I started out when I was talking about gold this afternoon. It's same type of setup, though. You can see it's pretty clear. It's going into a consolidation in the downdraft, has to build some cars to get through it, but it's already started. That's the real bottom line. It's great when you see that you've actually come down, you've rejected lower price, and then what ends up happening is that you get a sign of strength, you pull back off of that sign of strength. So as you pull back off of that sign of strength, if it comes back with lighter volume, then you get a nice little setup. It's off to the races. And when we say off to the races, this market is going to go for the highs, because what you're going to have here, they're running it right into the close out here today. If we look at the NDX 100, well, let's go look at the S&Ps first, because the S&Ps actually might close at all-time highs. Right now, you're up $33 inside. No, they won't close it at the highs, but I think the SPY is going to be at a closing high. 440. Well, 441 is the closing high, and we're at 440.92 right now. So bottom line is that no matter what's going on out there, guess what, folks? The bottom line is that this is telling me once again inflation is rampant out here. These numbers are getting inflated. But guess what? It doesn't matter. Bottom line, higher numbers, higher market. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Please come back and visit us tomorrow. Tommy kicks us off, 9 o'clock. Great show. Go get him, folks.
Building wealth trading